Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and yes, it's been a few days since I've posted up anything. Though, I still attribute that to work schedule, but, there's been other things that have been going on. Kind of the big one, by the way, I rolled the classic soundtrack, so... Hold on, we're gonna get the music going on. Now, I don't actually have a lot to add to this aside from what you've already heard, but in my home state in the US here, which no, my home state isn't the US, but I've told you guys before, I live in Minnesota, and well, if you've been watching the news, you know what's been going on. So today marks the beginning of our general strike. Which, yes, it's not supposed to last long, but hopefully it's something that will make a big difference. We certainly need it to. Now, hopefully that news doesn't find anyone in poor spirits, because that's not at all what I'm trying to get at here. What I'm getting at is that, I just wanted to inform people that's what's going on. Obviously, I'm in support of it. If you're not, that's fine. Everyone's got multiple reasons to be for or against something. Just don't be rude about it. Okay? It's really that simple. Just don't be a dick. That's all. As far as what we're gonna do today, I'm looking over. There's plenty of Arcana that I could talk about. Like I was thinking about Bolt Claymore. That's another tactical option that I really like. I could talk about the Stalwart Defenders. That's a personal favorite. But I think today, just because it has been a few days since I've posted anything, I think we are just going to do a random run. And then after that, we will get back to talking about the Arcana that I wanted to spotlight. I don't know if that's the proper plural of Arcana is the same word. I don't exactly have an English degree, I'm sorry. But yeah, so today is just going to be kind of a cool down and chill out kind of day. Lord knows we need that. We don't necessarily need to cool down though, because it's like 20 degrees below zero out right now. Is what I like to call really goddamn cold outside. That's the technical term, of course. You can bring that to your local meteorologist, and they will tell you, "Hey, what does negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit look like?" And they'll just say, "Really goddamn cold." Now, if only I could get the blueprint. Come on. Well, not the blueprint. Not playing Balatro yet. This is probably the point in which you guys would be like, God, I wish you would edit these videos to cut this part out. I get what you're saying. But also you would miss out on the weird banter that I do while I'm waiting for the retro floor plan to show up. But also, I've stated multiple times that I would like it if we could just go talk to Nox and have like a drop-down menu of sorts and just choose what we want to use. Like, that would be way better. Alright. Alright, RN Jesus, bless me with a good run. Well, at least we're starting with Atlas. This is not a good run. But it also lets me know what kind of magic I need to be on the lookout for. Alright, what's my starting relic? Wow, I don't even want that. You know what? Because I don't want it, here, take it. Take that off my hands, I will use it to purchase a better starting relic next door. And you know, considering what we're going with, I think we should go with the critical hit direction. Oops. Okay, that's right. That slam attack has an AoE attached to it. Oh, that was not smart. That's right, it wasn't that much damage. Okay, we've got ourselves a nice crap run here. Dark Sage, how can you say that? You've got Tearing Whirlwind, so we've got a nice crap run here. Sorry, I don't view Tearing Whirlwind the same way some of y'all do. Like, unless you've got something that combos with it, it is just garbage. I'm just doing the best I can with what I've been given at this point. I don't even like the robe I've been given. Like, oh my goodness, like, this is what we like to call a trash start. Well. Oops. Alright, yeah, give me that. And what does this do? Alright, I'm gonna grab those, not necessarily because I love them, but because I really want those spells to stop showing up in the rotation, and we will hopefully find something better. In the meantime, I want what I have to at least be useful. Birds. Guys, you don't need to fight with each other. Not that I think you are fighting with each other, I think Riku's just complaining. Yes, that's right, I said your name. Okay. Damn it. Ugh, this is really slow going. Okay, I do like Captain's Ring. We're not that far off from having it activated, but let's save up our money and see what else we can find on this floor. Owie. That was a missed input. I screwed up. Now, I know some of you would be really okay with a start like this, and it would be because of Tearing Whirlwind. But I say unless you've got something that creates orbitals to pair alongside Tearing Whirlwind or something else that combos nicely with it, you're not really getting much out of having Tearing Whirlwind. Just saying. And in the long run, it also leaves the enemies directly in your face, so what benefit is there out of having Tearing Whirlwind on a build like this? I'm also not a big fan of having these, of having this particular dash. It doesn't do a lot of damage, and in general, if I'm dashing, it's because I want to dash laterally or straight up away from something. So the design choice of having dash attacks where they want you to dash towards the enemies, it doesn't work for me personally. Again, more power to you if you can make it work. I just find it to be iffy, to say the least. Okay, so this is definitely an upgrade. We will upgrade that. Lightning, wind, earth, water. We just need a good fire spell. And even though I like Knockout Boulder, I'm not sure I want to pick it up just yet. There we go. That'll help. Okay. Okay. Hello, Earthquake Axe. Definitely like that better than the Earth Seekers. Alright, so slowly becoming better. I am definitely a little bit less stressed about the run now, but and we still started from a bad spot, so we're just doing the best we can to make things work at this point. Stupid area of effect attacks. But also stupid me for being in the area of effect in the first place. Goddamn ghouls. Oh, look at our fast attack animations. We can interrupt your spell. Bleh. Okay, getting real sick and tired of them interrupting my spells. How dare I struggle for survival? Shouldn't I just roll over and die for them? Mirroring, by the way, kind of what's happening in my home state. Yeah, I didn't think I would find a way to call back to that, did you? But no, I am actually very pissed about what's going on right now. The state of the world is pissing me off. Okay, let me buy this just to get it out of the rotation. No good fire spell, and even though there's Thundering Chain there, I already have one decent, like, linear attack here. I should probably also explain the other reason why I haven't been making a lot of content lately. And it's not a good reason. I just want that out there right now. It's not a good reason, it's just a reason. And that is I have been playing the crap out of Final Fantasy Tactics. Okay, so now we've got a fire spell that I like better than that, so we'll stick with that. I could also gamble it away and see what else comes up, but that seems like a really bad idea. So, let's now go back and see what was in this shop. Yeah, that was pretty much a given. Start picking up the Curse Eater stuff. Now we really need Nox to show up more now. Oh my god. Piss off. I'm already not happy with this build the game wants me to work with. Not gonna complain about the Bowser shell. Love that for myself. I will also say that I've really been loving the update that was made to Elden Ring Night Rain. A lot of really strong, really positive changes made to the game. And I've been doing some build crafting and experimenting with some of the play styles that didn't get a lot of love on the original release, like the Executor. Now, his Sekiro sword does really respectable damage, and I absolutely goddamn love it. So, it's kind of become my go-to solo Executor build. Fairy. Like, for team-based play, I would probably still stick with the classics, like the Seppuku or the or the triple status build, which I've always liked. Matter of fact, any excuse I can take to just max out my starting weapon and really make use of the design of the mines in the game, I'm all for. I know a lot of people don't like going to mines, they think it's a waste of time, but there's more than a few characters that just want their starting weapon to be maxed. Like, that's obviously the Executor is one of them when they're running that build, but I've had plenty of times where I've had a build where my Ironized Bow will start with like Blood Loss and Rain of Arrows. So obviously I'm going to want that to be upgraded. Like, the only way that could possibly be better is if it was starting with Barrage. Oh my god, I suck. Oh, okay game. I see what you're trying to tell me here. Okay, I am so sick and tired of summoners. Not necessarily in Tactics. In Tactics, summoners are alright. Matter of fact, I have multiple summoners that I've been working with. But in this game, no, summoners can just piss right off. Okay, this floor has just been destroying me. I think I'm starting to get a little too aggressive. I need to back off a little bit and focus a bit more on defense. Yeah, there's not a lot there that I really care about. And without the ability to re-roll the shops, I'm just... Oh, the Doctor. Guys, the Doctor is in. I feel I should get her a present. Alright, yeah, we'll get her Grasping Earth. Yes, okay, that is perfect. Here, I believe I can land like more critical hits, therefore I will land more critical hits. It makes you believe all your attacks result in critical hits. Thing is, obviously, as you can see, it makes all 12% of your attacks actually critical hits. There we go. I like that so much better. Like, it's not even a contest. Now, you've seen my Dash Arcana tier list. You know how I feel about the wind arrows. How much I think they stink. There we go. That's that one use of Razor Burst. Just, I mean, it might just be confirmation bias. Let's be fair, because it's not like the arrows weren't doing any damage. Like half the time when I was dashing away from the tearing whirlwind, they were getting work done. Let's be fair, but it just didn't feel right. It was also really hard to confirm, but that right there, I can confirm that. Ow. No more summons for you, go away. What do you think this is? Fights in tight spaces? This isn't a turn-based card battler. Yeah, whatever, give me the Centurion helmet. I'll probably also come back for the bubblegum, but, you know, first. Oh, that was smart. No breaking Twister for you. You get out of here. No one's dexterity score should be that high. I say that, but, you know, in one of my buddies' games, I found a way to create a halfling rogue with literal Sonic the Hedgehog speed. Like, seriously, she was that fast by the end of the game. Like, the number of attacks she got per round was unreal. So I suppose I should go over that story and explain how she got to be that way. So what had happened was we had found, I don't know if it was like an entity or an artifact or something, but we had found a way to, you know, use some form of, I don't know if it was a wish or whatever, but we found a way to trade in things that we were finding. Like, I guess the best way, ooh, that's awesome. I guess the best way to put it is we were trading in, like, the equivalency of Devil May Cry's red orbs towards our stats. And our other players were picking the usual suspects. They were, I want to hit harder, I want more HP. It's like, okay, so what can I do to offset this? Obviously, being a rogue, or I guess at the time thief, since we're talking about 2nd edition, it's like, okay, I would actually way prefer something other than more strength or more constitution. Like, even just more dexterity is a little whatever. Like, my dex was already high. It wasn't what I was looking for. So I asked the DM, it's like, so what effect would it have on my character to start boosting her movement rate? And we got to talking about that, and overall, being a speedster had a lot more benefits than most other options I was thinking about. So I decided to go with that, and obviously I decided I wanted to do it incrementally, so it was slowly but surely I'd become like the team speed character. And there is a reason why I wanted to do it incrementally instead of just going, I want supersonic speed. And that reason being is because I didn't just want to be fast, I also wanted to be controlled. Like, you know how sometimes they say, be careful what you wish for? That was exactly what was going on there. And also exactly what one of our other characters found out when they started realizing what was going on with my character. It's like, wait a minute, by boosting your movement rate, you're getting better armor and more attacks per round? Like, well, yeah, that's what we discussed. So one of our other guys was like, you know what? I want super speed. So instead of trying to get it incrementally, they decided to just try to go whole hog on it and like, I want super speed. And they got it, but because I had been gradually building up to it, I had control over it. They didn't. The first time they tried to use it, they lost control of their own character and took terminal velocity damage by running into a wall. And yes, I realized that I'm dragging too many enemies into my... Like, I'm getting too many enemies aggroed onto me because I'm trying to talk. But yeah, he ended up just slamming face first into a wall and almost killing himself, at which point he said, okay, never mind, I don't want this anymore. And traded that in for a different bonus, but... So, to this day, that character has been one of my favorites to play, mostly because it was one of my first characters, and seeing her go from just kind of a timid but loudmouthed halfling rogue to someone who can literally put their money where their mouth is in that regard, it's very satisfying. Very much love that character for that. And I'm gonna bet that you guys probably have some examples of trying to do something and then having someone try to copy you because they didn't think about what would be best in that moment. I'm talking mostly about Dungeons and Dragons, but I mean, obviously this happens in real life too. There would be no such thing as workplace and office drama if someone didn't steal the ideas of the person who ended up having a really good idea when they didn't, think it would be a good idea. Okay, so then red portal is up north. TFE. No thanks. Alright. Got what I want from you. And no, I think I'm good. Alright, well, the run started off bad, and I would love to be able to trade in Tearing Whirlwind for something else, but right now, this has turned out to be a much better run than I thought it would ever be. There we go. I love you, Fueled Berserk, but this is not the run. What in the world? I fell into an area of effect, I swear. Alright. Oh, more fairy. More fairy. More fairy means more happy. With Dark Sage, they don't really do that much damage. Shut up! You will not mock fairy supremacy around me. There we go. Didn't even make it out of the first refrain. Owie. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to do there. And I'm happy I got it to work. Alright, well, with the exception of Tearing Whirlwind, that actually ended up being a fun build. So, I will say thank you very much for coming and checking out my work. I do appreciate you supporting me, especially in these trying times. If you know anyone that's participating in the general strike, aside from me, make sure that you support them. This is, I feel, kind of a big turning point in what's happening in our current events, and I think more people need to know about it. But regardless of any of that, again, thank you guys very much for your support. I hope you have a beautiful, not frozen day, and I will catch you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and you take care, everybody.